The Grand Victorian mansion loomed at the end of the long, winding drive, a dark silhouette against the bruised twilight sky. An unsettling feeling, cold and heavy, settled in her stomach as she stepped out of the car, the ornate front door creaking open as if in reluctant welcome. The first night was a study in isolation. Then, a single, sharp creak from the floorboards directly above her shattered the quiet. Her head snapped up, eyes wide. A moment later, her gaze drifted to a door down the hall, a door she was certain had been firmly closed. With a trembling hand, she pushed it shut, the click of the latch unnaturally loud. Her nerves frayed. She sought a distraction and found it on a dusty bookshelf, her fingers brushing against the cracked leather spine of an antique diary. The following day brought a strained, fragile sunlight that did little to dispel the oppressive atmosphere. She settled into an armchair and opened the diary, its pages brittle with age. The looping, faded script spoke of a silent watcher, an unseen presence that filled the author with a constant, gnawing dread. The words resonated with a chilling familiarity. That night, the haunting escalated. As she lay in bed, the subtle creaks of the previous night were replaced by the distinct, measured sound of footsteps pacing back and forth in the attic directly above her room. Panic surged through her. She snatched her phone, her thumb hovering over the call button, only to see the words "no signal" mock her from a screen. In that same instant, the bedside lamp flickered violently before the entire house was plunged into an abrupt, suffocating darkness. Plunged into absolute blackness, Clara's only weapon was the thin, wavering beam of her phone's flashlight. Her heart hammered against her ribs as she made the terrifying decision to confront the source of the sounds. Each step on the narrow attic stairs groaned in protest, amplifying her fear. The air grew colder, thick with the scent of decay and age. Her light cut a frantic path through the gloom, illuminating forgotten furniture draped in white sheets like a graveyard of memories. A tall, impossibly thin figure stood cloaked in shadow, its form indistinct but undeniably present. Time seemed to slow as the figure, with an agonizingly deliberate motion, turned its head towards her. A low, guttural sound, like something being dragged from the very depths of the earth, echoed through the cavernous base. A scream tore from Clara's throat, raw and visceral. Her phone slipped from her grasp, tumbling end over end before shattering on the wooden floor, extinguishing the only light and plunging her into an all-consuming darkness. She scrambled blindly, hands outstretched, tumbling down the attic stairs in a chaotic descent. She didn't stop, sprinting through the darkened corridors, her only goal the front door. It resisted, a final, cruel barrier between her and survival. With a desperate sob, she put all her weight into it, and the lock finally gave way. She threw the heavy door open and burst out into the raging storm, the cold rain a shocking but welcome baptism. From inside the house, a new perspective takes hold. Through the open doorway, Clara's small, retreating figure is framed against the stormy night. Then, slowly, the tall, shadowy figure steps into the foreground, a silent sentinel watching her escape. With a deafening boom, the front door slams shut, sealing the darkness within.